Governance. Next one is public safety and realignment.
Okay, I'm Dot Theodore, and I'm a resident of Castro Valley, and I've had the pleasure of working with this team of people and working on goals for public safety. And we are a bunch of community activists who care very much about what happens in our community. We're business owners and parents and neighbors, and like I said, ultimately community activists who are working to make the Eden area a safer place to live. And what we wanted to achieve is to support formerly incarcerated families, have safe places to bicycle, increase skate park safety, regulate transitional housing, have traffic calming devices, and have sidewalks around all schools. And ultimately what we want is more community awareness. So the goals that we've come up with fall under 3 themes, and that is to live safe, feel safe, and move safely in the Eden area. So in Move Safely, the challenges that we've identified are that there are a lack of sidewalks around schools. There are few bicycle lanes, so if you want to bike somewhere, you're biking in traffic. There's a lot of areas where there's speeding cars with very little regard for safety. There's cluttered and littered walkways, forcing people to step out into the street into traffic or not take a walk at all. Poorly lit underpasses cause people to feel unsafe when they want to take a walk. There are unsafe vacant lots and abandoned buildings. So some of the solutions that we've come up with are to install sidewalks in highly traveled streets around schools, identify areas needing traffic calming devices, install bicycle lanes throughout the Eden area, ensure that littered and cluttered sidewalks are cleared in a timely manner by the county, and identify poorly lit areas and install lighting.
Hi, I'm here to talk about sidewalks around the school. I'm going to give one example. I'm a parent at Castro Valley Elementary, and half of our student body uses the back entrance to our school, Anita Avenue. There are no sidewalks on that street, and most of the students have to walk in the street with the traffic every day to get to school. If it's raining, they walk in the mud. My friend has to push her stroller in the sun. My friend has to push her stroller in the middle of the street with her 3-year-old daughter in it. Very, very unsafe. So please give your vote to goal number 5 and goal number 20 on the front to put sidewalks, not just in Castro Valley Elementary, all of the schools in the Eden area. Thank you.
The next theme that we've identified is to feel safe. This is a crime map of the Eden area, and you can see the red hotspots where there's a lot of crime. And so some of the challenges that we've identified are that families don't feel safe in some of the parks around schools. There are vacant buildings that cause people to feel unsafe, and there's poorly lit walkways. There's also a need for support for criminal justice realignment. There's a disproportionately high number of formerly incarcerated that live in the Ashland and Cherryland areas. There's a need for coordination of services and resources to reduce reoffending in the Eden area. So some of the solutions that we have come up with is to increase community awareness, to create a re-entry center for unincorporated residents, to reduce recidivism, and to have family support. And now Ted and Spencer are going to speak to these goals and solutions that we've come up with.
Hello, thank you for coming. My name is Spencer. I'm with Project My Hometown under the... Thank you for coming, everybody. My name is Spencer. I'm with the Alameda County Sheriff's Department under Project My Hometown. Thank you. Well, I'm just here to speak to you guys. I'm just here to speak to you guys, and I don't want to. I'm not here to impress you people, but I'm here to impress upon the fact that having support systems and recovery and housing especially to the Eden area, not just Castro Valley, but San Lorenzo, Ashland, Cherryland. Because for myself, if I didn't have these things, such as the Sheriff's Department project, My Hometown, the one-on-one case management, good support system, my transitional house, I wouldn't be here to talk to you lovely people today. So it is an important thing because the Alameda County and especially the unincorporated areas have a very high percentage of people who come out of jail and into the communities. And the phase between when they get out and when they get back to their communities, if they don't know how to help themselves, then most chances they won't. And most people want to change, but the biggest problem is they don't know how. So in order for them to change, we need to help them, not just as family members, but community leaders, such as Supervisor Nate Miley and the police department, sheriff's department, probation, and thank you for your time.
Hello. Odd that the small guy talks louder than the big guy. My name is Ted Loran. I'm a division director with the Alameda County Probation Department. I'm a San Lorenzo resident, and I've been an Alameda County resident for 44 years. I'm here really to talk about, this isn't about me and my job. It's actually about my mom, my sister, my nieces, my nephews, my brother. Nearly all offenders that go to jail are going to be coming back. These people are our neighbors, they're our friends, they're our family. And unless we can provide systems and supports for those that want to make the changes that they need to make, they're going to continue this cycle, and they can continue victimizing my mom, my sister, my nieces, my nephews, and my family is going to end up affected by this. These are the things that we need to do. Providing those services and support. Like everybody else in San Lorenzo, I eat at Frodo Joe's, it seems like. And I go to Hunan Garden for the Chinese food. And I wouldn't go to those places if I didn't feel safe in my community. We need to increase the safety in the community by putting services and supports and programs in place that prevent people from getting involved in the criminal justice system and helping those that want to get out of that type of lifestyle and preventing recidivism. So that the probation department, the sheriff's office, all the stakeholders and community providers can really work together and have seamless transitions for those people so that they no longer affect us negatively. Thank you.
So the goals that we came up with under feeling safely in the Eden area are listed here. And you can go to your ballot and read those. And please come out to the courtyard afterwards and ask us more questions about the projects that we've also started thinking about to meet these goals. And finally, the final theme in public safety is to live safely. And some of the challenges that we've identified as a group is the need for ordinance in transitional housing. There's a lack of oversight for transitional housing, and an extraordinary amount of sheriff's and police and fire department calls relating to residents of transitional housing. There's a density issue and a proximity to school issue and to other group homes. The quality of services to clients in some of these transitional housing is questionable, and the neighbors that live near these homes have no recourse. Some of the solutions that we have identified is code enforcement from the county, a retroactive CUP, conditional use permit, and to set guidelines for neighbors to give feedback and for the county to respond to this feedback. And importantly, to protect the interest of the residents of some of these transitional housing, and also to protect the interest of the neighbors of these transitional residences. And now Judy and Hugh will speak to transitional housing.
Good evening. I'm Hugh O'Donnell with the Cherryland Association, and we have identified problems in our neighborhood. would like to have a CUP process. We've encountered several problems that have really we run up to barriers. We have no recourse for correcting problems. There are numerous calls, wasted money. We are managing mentally ill people with the sheriff's department. This is not the way we want things to happen. Unfortunately, Judy has had just big problems.
We can't hear you.
Hi, my name's Judy Christine. Can you hear me? Yeah. Hi. I'm a Cherryland resident, and my mother, I was born in Cherryland actually, and my mother has lived here for 65 years on the same property. So I just want to read this. This is from the Open Tribune, I believe it's 2006. And it says, health workers in Alameda County are routinely sending mentally ill patients to live in unlicensed board and care homes, some with poor supervision and a history of building code violations. With little or no oversight, these homes operate outside the system designed to ensure that housing for emotionally disturbed people meets minimum standards to safeguard them and their neighbors. Police say the homes are magnets for drug abuse. Neighbors have lodged numerous complaints to city officials about problems at home, such as excessive noise, panhandling, drinking and public urination. This is what records and interviews show. Well, these are my neighbors. My neighbors have 2 houses on one property, and it is across the street from an elementary school. And the people are definitely have mental problems. They offer these people no services except room and board. The police have been there in excess of 100 times in less than 3 years. I've been dealing with these people for a long time, and they've had zoning violations constantly on every house they built. They also have 2 other houses that they opened this year, so they're on the fast track. So I'm thinking, well, this can't be right. Must be something I can do. Well, if a home is not licensed in unincorporated Alameda County, they do not need a conditional use permit. That means that they can build wherever they want, they can put as many people as they want in there, and there's basically nothing you can do about it because zoning cannot enforce something that's not in place. So this could be you, these could be your neighbors. It's also about the people with the mental health problems. They wander around the neighborhoods. Mental health does not cure itself. They need wellness centers, they need people they can go to for help, and they need to feel like they're part of society in order to get better. So as this started out, I was really angry about what happened to me, but now I'm also angry about how the mental health people there are being treated because they deserve better. And this is an upbeat county, and Supervisor Miley's office has started and with planning to a conditional use permit. But as I said, these people are fast tracking. It's money in their pocket, and they're very unscrupulous. So just number 1 and 16 on the ballot. So please vote for that. Thank you.
So this is goal number 1 for living safely in the Eden area. So here are a summary of all of our goals. And really, we want the Eden area to be a safe place that people want to live in and feel safe in and be able to walk around your neighborhood on sidewalks and meet your neighbors and feel safe where you live and not feel threatened by your neighbors. So please come and talk to us in the courtyard there and find out more information if you have specific concerns. And then we can direct you to which goal would address those concerns when you vote. So thank you very much for your attention.